Today, let's talk about how it really is to grow up. I remember being a kid, wanting to be old enough to do all the things I thought were cool. I remember watching Fast and the Furious and wanting to drive so badly. Growing up to me meant having all the freedom in the world. I would make my own rules, have my own money, eat whatever I wanted, and go wherever I wanted at any time of the day. It sounded amazing. And then I actually grew up. Everything I thought came with independence was true, but I never expected how much responsibility it carried. Bills that never stop, taxes every year, balancing work and life. It was overwhelming at first. No one really prepares you for that part. I was always taught that the decisions I make will have either a positive or negative outcome, but I never realized just how many important decisions I would have to make so early in life. It wasn't just about what job I wanted or where I wanted to live. It was about long-term financial choices, health, relationships, and personal growth. I wish school had given us real-life lessons on how to manage these things, but life doesn't come with a manual. You learn the hard way. Remember those friends you had back then? Who knew that the last time you said bye to each other would be the last time you'd ever see them? People change, and so do you. When you get older, friendships take so much more effort to maintain. Careers, relationships, moving away, life just gets in the way. It's crazy going from seeing your friends every day to a few times a month and eventually only a couple times a year. But you know what? That's okay. You meet new people, your interests shift, and you start forming different types of friendships. Some people stick around and others don't, and that's just part of life. The ones who truly matter will make the effort just like you will. I used to think that by the time I was an adult, I'd have everything figured out. My dream job, my dream car, my dream house, all of it. But reality hit me so hard. It takes so much longer to get where you want to be than you expect. And that's okay. Social media makes it 10 times worse. You see people who seem to have it all figured out before they're even 21. But let's be real, most of it is fake. You don't see the struggles, the breakdowns, the sacrifices, the behind the scenes. I had to stop comparing myself to people online because it made me feel like I wasn't doing enough. But the truth is, no one really knows what they're doing. Everyone is figuring out life as they go, just like you and me. When I was younger, I thought success was a simple formula. Just go to school, get your degree, land a job, and boom, life was just gonna work itself out. But unfortunately, it just doesn't work that way. I know people with degrees who completely switch careers. Life doesn't follow a set script. You might have a plan, and then life takes you a completely different direction. And sometimes, what you thought would make you happy doesn't. It's okay to change paths. It's okay to fail and start over. Adapting is one of the most valuable skills you can have. Remember when your parents annoyed the hell out of you? When they were strict, bossy, and always telling you what to do? Well, now it makes sense. Raising a child is so stressful. As you get older, you start seeing your parents as real people with their own struggles. You realize they weren't just trying to control you. They were doing the best they could. It's crazy when you hit that point where they actually start asking for your advice. You go from being their kid to being someone they see as an equal. It's a weird but powerful shift. As a kid, I could run around all day, just surviving on junk food and bounce back the next day with no problem. Now, not so much. Recovery takes longer, junk food hits harder, and your body actually needs proper care. Health, both physical and mental, requires effort. You can either take care of yourself now or deal with the consequences later. The phrase health is wealth really hits different when you realize that everything in life revolves around how well you take care of yourself. Sleep, diet, and exercise aren't just good habits, they become necessary. It took me a while to understand that happiness doesn't come from money, success, or status. Of course, those things help, but they don't guarantee happiness. True happiness comes from your mindset, self acceptance, and the people you surround yourself with. Finding balance in life is key. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle, but if you never slow down to enjoy life, what's the point? Some people chase success so hard that they burn out before they even get to enjoy it. Don't be that person. You're allowed to take breaks, reflect, and appreciate where you are, even while chasing your goals. Growing up is hard. Realizing that things will never be the way they were before can be tough, but that doesn't mean there isn't more out there for you. This is only the beginning. Nobody ever truly figures out life. It's a constant learning process. So take your time, enjoy the journey, and remember, you're doing better than you think.